to be, do what you got to do out there. You'll get, if some bad situation comes, you can't overcome it. So if you're relaxed and something bad happens, you don't care. So you can get past it. That's cool.
We were talking to Amaury before, and he was like, I was a little bit nervous and I wasn't feeling super loose. Obviously, you have pressure, you have a challenge, everything, it's mixed. When you go to the water, if you feel a little bit pressure, maybe you're not so loose and you don't go so big. And I want to ask you how it works for you, because you are the guy that goes big in every heat. Like you just go for it. What's the difference?
I've just found that, you know, with the level of competitors these days, you have to go big, and it doesn't matter if you don't make it. Yeah, there's times you'll regret. I've had a few situations where I should have just done a safety move and I would have passed the heat, no problem. But you know, you look back on it and at least you can say, yeah, I went for it.
Exactly.
I tried. I gave it my best. You always can say, yeah, I gave it my best shot.
And I guess you're going to keep giving your best shot. So congratulations. All the strength for the next ones. You want to say a quick hello and thanks for everybody?
Yeah, just thanks to all my family and friends out there. It's my niece's birthday, Savannah and Madison. It's they're twins and they have a birthday today. So yeah, happy birthday, girls.
Aloha. Let's go back to you guys.
Hey guys, that was Natasha, by the way. It wasn't Terry, but you know, no offense taken. Yeah, it was. We were just talking in the break while Jeff was speaking about his heat, just how consistent the guy is, and through the whole year you'll find that consistently he's posting 14 and up. Especially even in these kind of conditions, he's rock solid. Yeah,
no, he's just a freak. I mean, like he lives in Hawaii, so his summer training is pretty much just sandy beach and kind of waves like this. I think we missed a few waves in that interview. Looks like we have a bit of a replay going on.
Yeah. We've got one here.
Yeah, here we go.
No, I think that was Mark's beginning wave. Yeah. We're just looking at it. It was a 0.88, so it's not the perfect way to begin a heat, but I'm sure he's going to want to progress on that. But yeah, more about Jeff. What have we got?
Yeah, no, I was just saying that Jeff's like the most consistent guy out there. I'm just in Mexico with him for 3 weeks. And, I mean, every time he surfs, he just does, like, he's the standout. Every session he surfs. And, I mean, he's just ridiculously consistent. He lands everything. Yeah, he's just a freak. And he's like, he's been doing this for 10 years now. That's
unbelievable.
That's the amazing thing. It's not like he's 20 years old or something. He's freaking like,
I know.
Like 35 or up.
That's how I think about it. He goes to, I guess he goes to dinner parties now with guys that are around his same age. It's getting close to, Jesus.
Yeah.
Middle 30s to 40s. And like, what do you do on the weekend? I just, hit 10-foot ramps over dry reef. That's what I do.
Exactly.
And he's all of, what, 63 kilo? I think he's quite light. Yeah. And it works for his particular way of riding. He gets heaps of speed. And like you said, he gets good waves every comp and every heat. So.
Yeah. He's light. He's flexible. He's the full package, all dynamite. We got Black. That's Magno. Having a look at this one. Guess it's in the break where we missed it. And nice bottom turn. A nice big clean roll off that section. So
yeah, you said it was Magno, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, that netted him a 6, and looks like that's pushed him into the lead.
Wow. Yeah, not too much happening in these early stages of the heat so far. I think Jeff's posted a little 4.3 with that last roll that we seen earlier, but
Dave.
Here we go.
Oh yeah, here we
Dave.
Go. Oh, we got Pierre with the little roll on the outside. How's his long hair he's rocking now?
I
know. Seems like every time he spends a lot of time in Portugal, he just goes back to his roots.
Fully, huh? Starting to look like everyone else here. Sorry, it's a blessed gene pool in Portugal. It's fully,
Oh, it's ridiculous, bro. We're about to look at Dave doing an ARS. Spinning around at that one. And how's that beard dangling?
Yeah. There's plenty of hair in this heat, tell you that much.
Jeez. That's mental.
Yeah.
I haven't ever watched him on the wave cast, actually, and it's amazing how that beard just flares up.
Oh, yeah. Oh, a little flip on the inside.
That's a good wave from Dave. I wonder if that one obviously hasn't dropped yet.
Yep.
So that's a pretty good wave from Dave Hubbard there.
Yeah.
He was telling me in Mexico that he thinks this is going to be his breakthrough event.
Who, Dave?
Yeah.
Thinks this one's going to be... All right.
So he's actually looking for a big result here, so I'm pretty keen to see how he goes.
Well, he's been doing well so far, You wouldn't bank on him to get an unbelievable result because you used to see him just surfing unbelievable waves the whole time. So, for guys like that to do well in events like this, it's all for the motivation, and it's a credit to these guys who can really pull it off in both terrible waves and great waves. So,
you've had a couple of good results in Europe, Dal?
In between, like earlier when I started the tour, I quite liked some of the beaches where did well for my surfing. So Not so much in Sintra.
Yeah.
I haven't actually made a heat here before yesterday.
Really?
So there's something about this place that I just can't mix with.
Yeah. I know. It
Yeah.
seems like I think lots of people have the same problem here.
Yeah, it's hard. You know, you just can't overanalyze this place because
Yeah.
it is what it is. And you know, guys like yourself and Amori in that heat earlier, you know, you guys surfed it really well and kind of knew what the conditions were providing. So you just got to sit out there, I guess, and not think that everyone's getting 10s because they're not.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, your home break's boxy and my home break's pretty much a beachy just like this. So
Yeah,
I feel a
right.
lot more comfortable out there than I guess you would. There's,
Well, it works, you know.
Yeah, that's Magno with another great roll. So I think that's going to net him another good score and possibly get him the lead back.
Yeah.
He was just looking for a 4.01 to be first. So
Fantastic.
he's looking pretty good. But
So how was Mexico when you keep... Oh, here we go. Countryman.
here we go. Oh, Butt up on an okay looking wave.
Jeez.
Just didn't do much.
I think that camera angle's a bit of a deception, you know. It almost looks steep there, but when you look straight ahead, like out in front of this competition area, yeah, some of these waves are quite fat, so that's just what happened to Mark there.
Super fat, and yeah, Mark's home breaks also like a punchy little right hand wedge, Rich's Bay. So he's used to waves with a fair bit more power. Although he has had some great results in Sintra in the past. He's came 4th one year, I think, and so I mean he's made a final before.
Yeah, he definitely knows how to do it. Yeah, I was talking to him actually earlier, and he did make the final day last year. And then you pull off a 3rd or a 5th or something. And
I think he made a 5th, yeah.
Yeah, and that's a great result here for anyone, you know. So
Definitely. We got Magno jumps ahead of Dave with that last wave. Got him a 6.1, his best wave so far. So he's holding on to the lead in 1st place. In black, Magno Passo is in 2nd is Dave Hubbard now. He needs a 6.47 to be first, so it's a pretty formidable score in these kind of conditions. And it looks
Pierre
like
in unfamiliar territory there in 3rd. He's just kind of scrapping away. He got a 5.5, which, you know, should post in a 2nd highest score range in the future through this heat. But yeah, he's got quite a paddle ahead of him. You know, it can kind of rattle you as you're coming out, hey, because it's just non-stop with the swell. There's no breaks in between sets.
Yeah, and now at the high tide, it's kind of like the bank is there's no definitive bank.
Yeah.
It's all just kind of just the surging mass of water. There we got Dave. How's this next heat, bro?
Well, I haven't even checked it out. Who we got?
Ben playing Dave Winchester, bro.
Yeah, right.
We got Winnie just getting some tips from Coco. She's such a little missus. We've been staying with her, and she's just always up to some kind of mischief.
She's mischievous, isn't she? And then you got the mellow one.
Yeah, there we got Autumn coming onto the picture. She's like, she's so cool, man. She won my heart from day one.
She's quite cute, isn't she?
Oh man, so cute. Look
There
at
we
that
go.
thing.
She's running at the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you know, these guys got a lot to do. You know, with paddling and fitness and everything like that that goes into it. You know, then you got to pull off a decent wave and hope everything goes your way. So
exactly.
yeah, guys watching at home, on a lot of the events, I guess, run regionally and through each country. You know, they find themselves in conditions like this all the time. So you know, you can take something from watching these guys surfing and seeing how they approach each heat. So yeah, like we said, Magno Pasos, 1st place, sitting on a 12.1. Dave Hubbard from Hawaii, 10.01. Then we got Pierre in 3rd. And in 4th, we got Yellow, Mark McCarthy.
Yeah.
The boot.
So yeah, Pierre just needs a 4.52 to be 2nd. So it's not really, or a 6.6 to be 1st. That's pretty much what you're going for in this heat.
Yeah, right.
And Mark's yet to get a proper scoring wave. He needs an 8.3 to be 1st and a 6.21 to be 2nd. So he's pretty much got to start this whole heat over.
Yeah.
To really get back in the game.
I don't think he'd be stressing too hard yet, just because he knows that, you know, there hasn't been any 8s or 7s kind of posted too hard yet, even in the 2nd place. So I think he'll start turning it on in the last 5 minutes. But for now, he'll probably just wait around and see what happens. But tell us more about your trip to Mexico. You're there during the original, you know, period from when the comp was supposed to be on.
Exactly. Yeah. It was pretty sick. I had like every day was not one day was smaller than 6 foot. Got Magna having another look, pulling out of that. But yeah, not one day was smaller than 6 foot, and we had like 2 15-foot swells during the
during the contest period.
Nah,
just was to be the contest period.
But the first day of the contest would have been like 15 foot, which would have been the first day of the trials.
Oh man!
So it would have been pretty interesting.
It's got shivers, huh?
And but I mean, the whole contest period just pumped. So it was a bit of a bittersweet.
Yeah, right.
Bittersweet time over there, knowing what could have been, but at the same time, we got some amazing waves. It wasn't that crowded.
Yep.
and just had a good time in Mexico pretty much.
Yeah, right.
So I'm looking forward to getting back there for the event.
Yeah, it'd be a different feel, you know, being there for free surfing as opposed to being there for a comp.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It was super different, bro. Like I was so relaxed all the time.
Yeah, and just amped to go out whenever you wanted. And
every
stuff.
night you kind of like just end up drinking like a couple of beers. And
Yeah,
it's
of
like
course.
just so chilled out.
Yeah.
It's sick.
Yeah, I'd love to do something like that.
And yourself, what have you been up to at home? You've been recovering from an ankle injury.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
Chile happened, and then we finished that event. Like, you know, we had a week in between that and the Brazil comp.
Yeah.
So I was down the coast with a few of my mates, Novi and Sam Strachan actually, and we decided to go to the wave pool. You know, everyone was kind of doing the same thing.
Yeah.
And that was in the capital of Chile. And yeah, just managed to fall off in an awkward position and threw me out of the pool and broke my ankle in 2 places. So
Yes, bro.
I know, it was one of those things, you know, you just got to kind of try and find a positive out of it while you're sitting in there straight after surgery. But yeah, here goes your boy.
No, this is,
it's Magno.
Mags. Well, Magno, yeah, also just deciding to kick out of that one.
Getting hangry. Yeah, so, yeah, what happened was, I just got thrown out of the pool, and it was just an awkward angle, and, you know, you can't really, you can't really put yourself in a position where you're not going to get hurt. You really got just the whim of what the water's doing sort of thing. It's just all this water pushing out, and, I just got unlucky and just threw me into the side of the pool, and come out, my foot was actually sideways from, from my leg. And I didn't, at the time, I didn't know you could even, dislocate your ankle. So I was just like, okay, what happens here? So I just kind of grabbed it and put it back into place. But he goes, yep, just put it back into place. And I think that's when the damage was done, almost the second part of the bone.
You actually
popping it back
place.
in. Yeah, because I could hear a snap. And the surgeon told me later on, you probably did one bone, and then on the way back you done another. But you couldn't really get around that.
And was it like super painful immediately?
Yeah, at the start, because I was underwater still, I could feel it was all numb, and my foot was sideways. I popped out, and as I put it back in, the pain kind of come in. And the boys were still like surfing away, and I was just like, help, like sort of thing. And they were trying to tell me that I had to cut my wetty off, and I wasn't too keen on that. So I managed to get my wetsuit off, and after that,
and then the first photo I saw of you with your broken ankle, you had a pair of skinny jeans on, and this massive ankle, and I was like, what the hell?
Get it on.
Yeah.
That was the second half of that story. I got the wetsuit off, and that was enough pain, and then had the skinny jeans on, so I had to get that over the top. And I was almost in tears. Hey, I was just shattered with pain. But I was kind of went through a point of denial where it could just be a sprain, I'll be all right. But surely enough, come up with.
There we go, Mark having a look at this and doing a nice roll on the outside on the left, and cutting out of that. So Mark opening up his account with a good roll. Yeah,
he's started the heat late, but he's still got 7 minutes, so he just wants to put his arms in there and get back out the back.
Yeah,
so
exactly, bro. But you're saying you mentioned once that you actually experienced an earthquake in the hospital when you were there.
I actually forgot about that. So half the story, I had to get to hospital and I had a really good friend there that helped me out.
Yeah.
And he managed to get me in a really great hospital with great surgeons and whatnot. So I popped out of surgery there, and it all went really well, and he told me all about it. So I had to wait about a week before I could fly because of all the blood clotting and stuff that would happen when flying. So sitting there, I think it was about day number 5 in hospital in Chile, and the whole place just started shaking. And I could not believe it. Hey, here we go. It's a little, not a bad roll there from Magno. He's really getting busy now, isn't he?
But
so the whole place started shaking.
Yeah.
And I've immediately just got up and I'm limping over to the door because at that stage I couldn't really walk yet.
Oh, man.
So I opened the door and I'm looking at the nurses going, are you kidding me? Like the whole place, there was paintings coming off the walls and stuff.
Yeah.
And they were just so mellow about it. Like, don't worry. It's just a tremor. And I'm like, in broken Spanish, by the way. Like I don't know any Spanish, so I still couldn't really realize what was going on. But they told me it happens, once a month. So it's just
like earthquake in a building. You just want to get the hell out of there. Like, you just couldn't. You're
that was
hobbling.
it. Yeah, I was just so keen to get home. See my girlfriend and the rest of it. And it just seemed to keep going on. And I would just check the internet every now and then. Everyone's in Brazil just like posting all these amazing photos. And I'm just like, damn it. But it wasn't. In the end, it wasn't too bad. I recovered pretty well. I mean, now I can surf 100%. And I'd say about 100% now. Walking's a bit different because there's a lot more. More weight on it, but just busting a little textbook out, getting back into the heat. That's that's good timing from him with 5 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. And
yeah, it looks like he's going to work this one all the way inside too. Might even get might get another little flip ball here.
Yeah, oh, he wanted it.
Yeah,
Not a bad roll though. That's posting pretty high scores there.
Definitely.
Compared to what we've seen already.
I think he's going to try and go again.
He hasn't enough.
Another roll. It's definitely a good score for Pierre there, but yeah, that might be his last, if not one of his last waves.
Yep. And he knows how important this round 4 is with first place going straight at the quarters, a guaranteed 5th place, which is what everyone wants. Comes a little replay of that flip.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, Pierre's so ridiculously good at these flips, like pretty much lands everyone.
Yeah, and his symmetry is perfect too.
Yeah.
Like I try to pick what way he's kind of doing better stuff, and it's quite hard. Which makes, it's a credit to him being world champion, really.
Exactly, but he's good. He's good exactly the same both ways, pretty much.
Yeah, and that's it's one of the hardest things in our sport. You don't have a backhand, you don't have a forehand. You've got to be forehand both ways.
Yeah. No, that's an interesting way to look at it. I'm actually like now you say that, it's pretty true.
It is quite true, yeah. And it's definitely one of the hardest things I've found. And I've talked to guys like Ryan, and through when he was younger, like Ryan Hardy, and other older guys that had to really work it their opposite direction, to get it. So it's almost seen as a switch dance in a way. Yeah.
100%. The Mark, whoa, pretty good roll through the lip. Like, how's he just snuck under the lip in the closeout and rolled through that?
Not easy. But is it enough? What are we running on scores?
Well, Pierre's gone into first now. His last wave scored a 7.13, so that's a massive jump. Like he went from 4th to 1st there. Magno's sitting in 2nd with a 6.1 and a 6, and Dave's currently in 3rd. He's needing a 6.47 to be 2nd, a 7.01 to be 1st. And we're still waiting for the last wave score of Mark to drop, but he needed a 7.78 to be 1st and a 7.25 to be 2nd. So let's see what the judges thought about that last couple of wave exchanges.
Yeah, I've just dropped a little comment on the Facebook page here of Jerry ripping in the booth.
Oh no!
Seems like you got some fans, buddy.
Yeah, couple of write-offs, of course, is to be expected.
It is the internet age, don't forget.
Yeah, they reckon I've got a horrible cap.
Oh no!
At least Charles Valen backed me up, but
There we go, Jason Smuts. Yeah, represents Saffers all the way. So you do have a few fans in there.
Yeah. There's a couple of comments in Afrikaans there. A couple of boys, y'all know lekker man. Jy praat nou sommer lekker kak. He's saying like, yeah, good stuff, bro. You're just talking a load of crap though.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like Japanese to me, but
it
seems like it's local lingo, huh?
Yeah, a couple of friends back from home there. And
oh, cool.
Yeah,
that's awesome. Keep throwing your bits and pieces on the Facebook page. We love reading them, and it gives us plenty to talk about.
Yeah, it looks like that last score for Mark just dropped, and it was a 4.85, so not enough to get him out of 4th position.
Right.
He still needs, so the situation is still the same. Pierre in 1st, Magno in 2nd, Dave in 3rd, and Mark in 4th.
Mark.
With just 2 minutes and 5 seconds remaining.
Geez, this is what I'm saying. He's got 2 4s now, which aren't, bad scores for today, and he's only a half a point off 3rd, so, he's really got to turn around and get a 7.25. It's 2 minutes in a heat is... it can be 10 minutes to some people, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so it could be 2 minutes, it could be 10 minutes, or it could be 2 seconds.
Yeah, fully.
It's crazy, man.
It really depends if you're in 1st or last. That 2 minutes tends to go pretty fast if you're in 4th. But
whoa.
Yeah,
Dave attempting a little ARS there.
Yeah, a bit of desperation from the man from away. He's after a 7.01, so he probably knows he needs some sort of flip maneuver.
Yeah, but how annoying is it? Like when you're waiting for a heat and the waves are pumping.
Yep.
And it seems like the heat before you is like 3.5 hours long.
Oh.
And you get into your heat and it goes by in what seems like 5 minutes.
Yeah, I think it happened to me today, actually. It's so true. It's just, time just, tends to freeze or just run away from you.
Yeah, bro.
It's, it comes down to stress and how you all deal with, the pressure of each event. And
exactly, bro. Have you been surfing much leading up to this event, or was it
a little bit?
Kind of just a couple of surfs before?
A couple. I had like I said, it took me about 2 months to get back on the board, and I had a few ginger little heats. A few ginger little surfs. Just getting my confidence back, really.
Yeah.
I don't think it was too. I've actually got a couple of pins and stuff in my foot, so it was pretty good to go. And the doctor gave me the AAK, jump back in the water and stuff. So
perfect.
Just those first few surfs were a bit timid, but I managed to bounce back with a little swell, and I'm feeling good now.
Yeah.
So that's really, I was hoping. I was actually kind of blessed that Mexico got put off because I don't think I would have made it.
Exactly, bro.
Just because I knew Sintra would be, it's quite a small event usually, and I knew I could probably handle it. And,
yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I had some good serves and feeling all right.
Yeah, I noticed a photo floating around the internet of a rather large F4 what looked like Nuggin, and I was kind of like, yep, that looks like his ankle is fully recovered.
Yeah, that kind of blew it for me if I was going to milk any injury sort of wild card through this event, but it was good. Yeah, I had a few good serves down south, and like I said, just got the confidence back, and when I got put in positions where I thought it was going to hurt, it didn't, and each wave just got a little bit better, and the waves